in the forest you'll find a fabulous banquet, a fairy ball. If you close your eyes and you open your mind, the veil disappears and you'll see it all.
Hi my angels, it's Haley Reese, and for today's video we are finally going to be diving into the legend of La Pascualita, a mannequin in Mexico that many believe is actually a corpse bride. Honestly, so many of you guys have been asking me to cover this particular case, and when I researched into it, I found it way too fascinating not to cover it. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. But before we get into today's video, I would just very quickly like to say, if you enjoy my content and you don't want to miss a video, please make sure to turn on your post notifications, because YouTube doesn't always like to notify people when I've uploaded, and if you enjoy my content, I really don't want you to miss when I do upload. But without further ado, let's get into this. So La Pascualita is a famous mannequin in a bridal shop in Chihuahua, Mexico, known for her very lifelike features. Now, La Pascualita has been displayed in the display of this shop for nearly 90 years, you guys. People from all over the world travel to this bridal shop, not even necessarily for the dresses, but just to get a glimpse at La Pascualita, because they believe that she is not actually a mannequin, but in fact was once a real bride who had passed away and was preserved in the form of a mannequin to be immortalized forever. Now, when La Pascualita was put on display back in 1930, immediately people recognized how lifelike this mannequin looked. There were tons of features about her that made her so different than any mannequin that anybody had ever seen. She had very lifelike eyes, her skin would appear to blush at times, and she had a very detailed appearance. Well, immediately people started to recognize the resemblance between La Pascualita and the owner of the bridal shop. The owner of the shop's name is Pascualita, and many people believe that La Pascualita is actually the embalmed body of Pascuala's daughter, who had actually died on her wedding day by getting bit by a black widow spider. Now, Pascuala went ahead and actually denied all of the rumors of La Pascualita being her daughter. However, she did say that the story of her daughter passing on her wedding day was in fact true. So her daughter did pass away on her wedding day, but Pascuala swears up and down that this was not the embalmed body of her daughter. So Pascuala actually went as far as to issue a public statement stating that this was nothing more than an average mannequin, but by the time she had made this statement, it was already way too far gone. People had already created their opinions, and the legend of La Pascualita stuck. Now, some people even went as far as to say that Pascuala actually hired a French magician who cast a spell on La Pascualita in order to allow her to come to life at night. And many witnesses say that they witnessed her moving in the display throughout the entire night as well. So people believe this to be very true. Now, many visitors of this bridal shop actually go ahead to say that La Pascualita's eyes will follow you around the shop as you shop. But not even just in a way that seems like some sort of an effect. It's as though her eyes literally move as you move throughout the shop. Now, here's where it actually gets very creepy to me, and I start to think, hold on, is this more than just a mannequin? And that comes down to the features of La Pascualita. So if you take a look at her, she has veins on her legs. She has wrinkles around her face that seem to form more as time goes on. But the creepiest of all is actually her hands and her fingernails. I'm gonna insert a picture right here, and when I saw this particular picture, I was like, this does not look like any nails or hands on any mannequin I have ever seen. And when certain people went in to actually investigate this particular mannequin, they said it looked as though her nails had 3 weeks regrowth from the previous time that they had been in the shop. I mean, most mannequins have smoothed over hands and they look as though, you know, they're meant to be a perfect mannequin, but hers look as though they are very human-like and imperfect, like we all are. Now, several of the shop's employees actually feel very uneasy and uncomfortable around La Pascualita, especially when it comes time to put her into a new gown. They've actually been reported saying that her legs and the veins on her legs are so lifelike that it makes them very uneasy, that her hands look as though and feel as though they could be real, and that they believe that she could possibly be a real person. Employees who work in the shop at night claim that they see her moving in their peripheral vision, and when they look to see, she is in a new position but no longer moving in front of them, if that makes any sense. And store passerbyers actually say that they really do witness her actually shifting positions in the storefront while they pass by. How creepy is that? Some people have even seen the mannequin sweat, and others say that while they spend time staring at this particular mannequin, she'll go ahead and give a slight smirk that they witness move. Like, ugh, I don't know, that sounds so creepy to me. Now, according to experts, there's absolutely no way that La Pascualita could be an embalmed corpse. Even using our most advanced embalming techniques, it just would not stay so perfectly preserved for approaching 90 years. So a lot of the experts say, you guys are insane, there's no way that this is a real corpse. But this is where the paranormal theories start to come in, because it may not be that her actual physical body is embalmed within this mannequin. In my opinion, what would make most sense, although some people who are skeptical are gonna go, oh, that makes sense to you, you crazy woman. But what would make most sense to me is that perhaps she allowed the spirit of her daughter to enter into a very lifelike mannequin. You know what I mean, you guys? Like kind of how the theory of Annabelle goes and things like that, where people can allow spirits into objects. Perhaps her mother wasn't ready to let her daughter go, so she transformed her into a beautiful bridal mannequin and allowed her spirit to enter it. That would seem more probable to me, but I mean, everybody has a lot of different theories as far as where La Pascualita goes. I don't know, you guys. Overall, I think that the hands are very eerie. The fact that she has veins in her legs and just so many witness reports, it seems like something's going on here, but I can't pinpoint what it is. Like I said, I personally feel like it's a little more practical to imagine that there's her spirit within this mannequin rather than her actual embalmed body. But please let me know in the comments below what you guys think is going on with the Pascualita, because there could be so many different theories as to what's going on, or you might just think it is in fact just a normal mannequin, but in which case I would love to know who created it, because wow, his hands and everything are so lifelike. Well, you guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. This has been so highly requested. I've wanted to talk about this for a really long time, but once I actually dove in and did the research and took a look at what she looked like and what the witness reports are, I was like, this is insane, like we need to talk about this. And even now I'm like, what could it possibly be? Like what could be going on with this mannequin? I don't know, you guys. I just think that it's so incredibly strange that her nails look like they have 3 weeks regrowth, that her hands look like they're aging, and her face has some wrinkles. I don't know. I just said I don't know so many times because I really don't know, but this is everything that I could find on La Pascualita, summarized into what I felt was most important, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you are new to my channel or you are just not yet subscribed but you do enjoy my videos, I would love it if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button. I post a ton of videos, so you don't want to miss when I upload. And please give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I really love creating for you guys, so when you show me that you love it, it just makes my heart super happy. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness. And until next time, I love you.